What are the criticisms of the hedonistic calculus? The hedonistic calculus is a method created to measure pleasure and pain from actions to judge their moral worth. However, it faces several criticisms that raise important questions. First, this method assumes that all pleasures and pains can be measured and compared on one scale. This is a challenge because pleasure and pain are personal experiences. What feels good to one person might not feel the same to another. Assigning exact numbers to these feelings is tricky and can lead to unreliable results. Second, the hedonistic calculus treats all pleasures as equal. It does not consider that some pleasures, like intellectual or moral ones, may hold more value than simple physical pleasures. This can result in conclusions that many would find morally questionable. Third, the calculus does not consider justice, rights, or moral duties. Sometimes, actions that bring the most pleasure might violate individual rights or fairness. This raises concerns about whether it is right to justify actions based solely on pleasure outcomes. Fourth, predicting the consequences of actions is another issue. The calculus requires us to forecast all potential pleasures and pains from an action. This can lead to mistakes because outcomes can be unpredictable, especially with complex situations. Fifth, the hedonistic calculus can justify actions that many would find morally wrong if they lead to greater overall pleasure. For example, it could support harming a minority if it benefits a majority, which goes against many people's beliefs about respect and dignity. Sixth, this method focuses only on outcomes and ignores the intentions behind actions. Many ethical theories highlight the importance of motives and character, which the hedonistic calculus overlooks. Finally, the calculus assumes that people should always aim to maximize pleasure. This does not align with human moral experiences, where values like duty, virtue, and altruism play important roles. These criticisms highlight the challenges of using pleasure as the only measure of moral value. They show the difficulties in applying a purely numerical approach to ethics. Over time, these concerns have led to ongoing discussions and adjustments within utilitarian thought. Some thinkers have tried to include qualitative differences and considerations of justice and rights to address these issues.